The girl was pushed into the captain's office by a colleague. Then the door was locked from the inside, and she was kept locked in there until the evening without the door being opened. The reason her colleague did this was to create a scandal and make the captain dislike the girl so she could be fired. With no other choice, the girl had to sleep in the office. Just as she was lying there, the captain returned after finishing his flight. He took off his clothes and directly lay on the bed, not noticing there was someone else on the bed. The next morning, both were still asleep when the scheming colleague went to tell the leadership, leading a group of people in a menacing manner toward the captain's office. Meanwhile, the girl woke up groggily and saw a strange man lying on the bed. In a panic, she kicked him off the bed. As she looked up, both of them recognized each other. What the scheming colleague didn't expect was that they were a newlywed couple who had just gotten their marriage certificate 3 days ago. 3 days earlier, the captain's mother went to a matchmaking event organized by the airline to find a suitable wife for her son. But as soon as she entered, she was targeted by a scammer who tricked the CEO's mother with a bunch of online photos and convinced her to pay for a membership to join the event. The scammer promised that for just $1 million, she could find a wife. As the scam was about to succeed, the girl, who happened to pass by, stopped them. She took out her phone and exposed the scam. Her heroic act made the captain's mother develop a strong liking for her. She couldn't help but wonder how she could make the girl her daughter-in-law. At that moment, the flight attendants around them started getting excited. It turned out the famous Captain Goo was returning to the country. 4 years ago, a plane suddenly experienced a malfunction on its right side and was about to crash. Thankfully, the captain's rich flying experience helped him avoid the crisis. He managed to save all 125 lives on board, becoming a hero in the hearts of many flight attendants. At this moment, the girl remembered that she had been on that plane, but she didn't know the captain at the time. Fearing the girl might misunderstand her son, the captain's mother quickly pulled the girl outside. She called her son, telling him to change into plainclothes and come out. She told him not to reveal he was the captain, worried that the daughter-in-law might not like it. To delay, she pretended to feel unwell. The kind girl, not thinking much of it, patiently took care of her. Soon after, the man arrived in a security guard uniform. However, the captain's mother drove them straight to the marriage registration office. Thus, two strangers who had only met once got their marriage certificate and became a legal couple. Just after getting married, the girl's phone suddenly rang. She was informed she was late for a job interview. In a hurry, she rushed to the interview company, but as soon as she entered, she ran into her ex-boyfriend and the scheming woman. They started mocking her, thinking she was there to ask for reconciliation. Just as she was about to refute them, the interview officer came out and told her to go in quickly. But to her surprise, the scheming woman deliberately smeared something on her clothes.